Hi Rachel, it's Zach here with your car. So for the starting issue, I did find something kind of interesting. So it's actually kind of hard to see from here, but my light's on it right now. So there's a ground strap for the engine right there where the light is, all the way down there. That's a ground strap, and when you go to start the car, it's frayed up down there, so that is probably causing that slow start issue. I got to start there. It's actually a pretty cheap repair, so it would be good to start with the cheapest thing. I'm pretty sure that's causing it though, because I found the wires were frayed, and that causes some electrical issues like that when it's frayed. As far as the shaking go, I got my smoke machine all hooked up here to find air leaks, because that would cause a rough idle when cold. So I did find this intake tube was leaking right there. I just loosened it and retightened it to the correct position. It was actually a little bit off, so that stopped that leak. And then I came over here and found another air leak in the engine, and it's actually from the valve cover gasket. You can actually see oil. This is the spark plug hole for cylinder, let's see, that's 4. So cylinder 4 is leaking oil and air, causing a rough idle, which could cause that shake. And then another thing I found was, so you have 6 coils. These are all the coils. So you have one coil that is aftermarket, and it's broken in half. So it's gonna be this one. I'll show you here. Let me pull it out. So this one's actually broken in half because someone used a cheap aftermarket one and it broke. So this would also cause a rough idle. There we go. So yeah, that's supposed to be longer. I don't have one out right now, but oh yeah, so there's another one. That's what it's supposed to look like. You can see, so that broke in half. It's because it's a cheap coil, so those things are not worth the money. And then there's also that oil leak more. This is part of the valve cover leaking. It's a separate seal, but that always leaks, and this seal is probably leaking too. But you can also get an idea of that oil leak if you look. So if you ever get like oil smell in the car or smoke from under the hood, it would be because of this. You can kind of see the oil leaking. And so I don't know what's going on back here. There's a bunch of red stuff. So somebody did something back here. Yeah, I don't know why there's red stuff. But so there's that, and then there's just one more leak right here. You can see oil filter housing, very common leak. Same with the valve cover. It's just old rubber. It turns into plastic. Yeah, I'll give you a quote for all that. Some things can wait, like that valve cover. That oil filter housing, you can probably wait on. The big thing looks like the valve cover is leaking, and then that'll fix that air leak, and then the ground strap for the engine. Thanks.